So you see a hot girl walking down the street and you go up to approach her, but then you freeze. Then your heart starts to beat outside of your chest. It feels like it's gonna come out of your throat. Your hands get all clammy and you start coming up with excuses as to why you shouldn't approach her. Stop. Roll back. You've already f***ed up at this point. Tip number 1 is don't think, just do. As Nike says, just do it. Just do it! If you were to go to the gym, you wouldn't just grab the door handle of the gym door and sit there scratching your ass wondering, oh, should I go in and work out? Should I go and lift weights? Maybe it's too busy in there. Maybe I won't get equipment. No, you're already there. You're there to go in and get... You're already there. There's nothing to think about. Same when it comes to approaching a girl. She's in your vicinity. There's nothing to think about. You just have to go over and approach. You're gonna psych yourself out if you just think about what you're gonna say, or if you hesitate even for a split second. Just go up and do it. So this brings me to my next point. Tip number 2 is less is more. I used to overthink everything when it came to approaching girls. I would actually play out conversations in my head. I'd be thinking, oh, if I say this, then she's gonna respond with this, and then she responds that way, and then I'm gonna respond to this. You know, I'd be thinking I'm moves ahead, and then I'd actually go up to the girl, I'd say something, and then obviously she wouldn't react in the way that I thought she would, and then I'd just be sitting there like dumbfounded, like staring at her like, because it would throw my whole approach off because I already had this preconceived notion of what she was gonna say. It's like, I'm cringing just thinking about it. That conversation is gonna eventually sink faster than the Titanic because it's not authentic, and she's gonna know that. It's important to not stick to a script. Don't overwhelm yourself. Go up and just approach. Go up and say, hello. Now, I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, I don't know what to say after that.
Well, maybe you won't, and that's okay. But the whole point is to train yourself on site to not hesitate. Just go up and say hello. Maybe you might not think of something else to say, maybe you will. But in doing that enough times, you'll start to realize that coming up with something to say or continuing the conversation isn't as hard as you guys may think it is. Get better each time you approach. Say hello one time, and then the next time, hello. So what's your story? All right, so we're gonna get a little more into the weeds here. Tip number 3 is to change your mindset. A lot of guys have this mindset. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I hope she likes me, Her Royal Highness. Maybe if I say this, this, and this, she'll actually think that I'm worthy of a conversation with her. No, okay? I had this problem as well too. I would be thinking, wow, this girl is so hot. Oh, I don't know if she has the time of day for me. I don't know if she's gonna talk to me. I don't know if she's gonna respond. Maybe she's busy. You need to completely switch your mindset. You need to be in the mindset of, she's lucky that I'm taking time out of my day to go up and acknowledge her, to go up and to potentially make her day. I know it's not gonna happen overnight, guys. I'm not gonna try to lie to you guys and say that, oh yeah, I'm gonna wake up one day and all of a sudden I'm just gonna be in this different mindset. No, you guys have to get the reps in. You can get better each day. You have to control your internal thoughts. So you keep telling yourself that you're the man, that you're the one that is in control, that she's lucky enough for you to go up and approach. You do this enough times, your mindset will change because you've put those reps in. You've constantly and continuously adapted, and before you know it, you'll just be in that mind frame the majority of the time. You just have to go out and do it. There's no shortcut. And the last tip is gonna take a lot of stress off. The last tip is that it's just a numbers game. Even Drake or Leonardo DiCaprio, they can't get every single girl that they want, okay? Even they get rejected. So what I really want to overemphasize here is that you do more approaches. Do not get hung up on one, okay? You want to increase your chances. The more girls you talk to, the more numbers you can possibly get. So you should be on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. You should be going out and cold approaching girls that you see, whether you're at a coffee shop, a morgue, at a knitting competition, whether you're at a retirement home if that's what you're into. My point is that you want to talk to more girls because that increases your chances of getting more numbers. Yes, you will get rejected. Yes, it will hurt, but you're gonna learn from each rejection that comes your way, and you're gonna know how to improve yourself the next time. A lot of guys make this mistake after they've approached a girl. They've gone up, they've said hello, and then they're just sitting there like a deer in headlights, not really knowing what to say, or they sit back and relax as if the approach is done now and the girl's gonna take over. That's wrong. That's why you need to watch this video right here, where I tell you guys how you can continue the conversation and mistakes to avoid.